Hello, my name is Sari and my student's number is C11, 2019 and 025. In this video, I'm going to present my proposal of a contrastive analysis of English and Indonesian noun phrases in Criminal Minds TV series. Okay, so this research was divided into 5 categories. First is background. Second is limitation of the study. Third is the research questions. Fourth is objectives of the study. And fifth is the significance of the study. First, we're going to talk about the background. So the background consists of the definition of the contrastive analysis, and then the definition of noun phrase, and then the relevant studies that exist, and then object of the study, and reasons why to choose this study. So first is contrastive analysis. Contrastive analysis is analysis to find the contrast. It could be the differences or the similarities between two languages. Okay, so noun phrase. Noun phrase is group of words that does not contain subject of predicate, and it is formed from two or more words, and then it contained noun and modifiers. And then relevant studies. In this study, I use 5 relevant studies as my literature reviews. And the similarities between those studies is that they are all use contrastive analysis. The differences are because we have different objects, or we analyzing different type of linguistic form. And then the object of the study. Is I use episode 21 from season 5 Criminal Minds TV series that is available in Disney Plus application. And I use all of the noun phrases there. Reason why to choose this study is because in this study I analyzing not only the daily conversation of noun phrases, but also all of the noun phrases in the criminal spectrums that was talked in that certain episode of Criminal Minds. And then we move to the second part, which is limitation of the study. So in this limitation, first is the similarities of noun phrases in English subtitle and their equivalent in Indonesian subtitle of the Criminal Minds TV series. And the second is this research will also analyze the differences of noun phrases in English subtitle and their equivalents in the subtitle of Criminal Minds TV series, and then the noun phrases are collected from episode 21, season 5 Criminal Minds TV series. And in the future, hopefully this study can be the source for learning and or translating noun phrases problems based on the differences of the noun phrases in English and their equivalent in Indonesian subtitles there, and based on the daily conversation and the criminal spectrum of Criminal Minds TV series. And then the third part is research questions. And here I have 3 questions. First is, what are the similarities between English's noun phrases and the equivalents in Indonesian noun phrases in the subtitle of Criminal Minds, and then what are the differences between English noun phrases and Indonesian in the subtitle of Criminal Minds, and then how can this research be the source for learning and or translating noun phrases problems based on the differences of the noun phrases in English subtitle and the equivalent in Indonesian subtitle on the Criminal Minds of the first of on Criminal Minds TV series, and then objectives of the study. So in the objectives of the study is basically the answer from the questions. So number one is to find out the similarities between English noun phrases and their equivalents in Indonesian based on the subtitle of Criminal Minds TV series. And then number two is to find out the differences between English noun phrases and the equivalents in Indonesia of subtitle in Criminal Minds TV series. And the third is because this research can determine the proofs and reason that makes this study be the source for learning and or translating noun phrases problems based on the differences of the noun phrases in English subtitle and the equivalents in Indonesian subtitle from Criminal Minds TV series. The last one, or the fifth, is the significance of the study. The significance of the study is the reason why this exact study is important for the academic future. So this research is needed because this is the research that studying noun phrases, not only from the daily conversation, but also from the criminal spectrums in Criminal Minds TV series. For the future, this research can be the guide for academians or even teachers to study the noun phrases, like I said, around formally around criminal spectrum. Not only that, since this study used the entire episode. Oh yeah, that's all. That's what I said. And then the variety of the noun phrases that will be analyzed in this study will be very diverse and can help parties who study English and or Indonesian to receive more knowledge of noun phrases. Well, that's all of my presentation from my research proposal. Thank you for watching this video. Goodbye.